coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Man, we out here 33 years of prison stories. Y'all know what it is. As you can see, I'm not at home. I don't have my backdrop. I'm on the road. You know, have to attend some family events, some unfortunate events, but this is what happens in life, man, you know. So blessings to everybody out there and their family. And hope everybody is safe, secure, and making good decisions. Man, I don't know what made me want to think about doing this video. I think because this week I went to the other day I went into the juvenile detention center and I was talking to some young dudes. And then with what's going on, you know, like I say in my family right now, it's just like make me feel like I want to, you know, try to explain this video to people, man, and let people know what you really signing up for when you know, go to prison, man. You know, it's a different life in there, man. Very different, man. Different lifestyle, different way of living, or more or less a different way of surviving. And I want people to understand that. And a lot of times I tell my videos I don't really get super duper graphic and stuff like that for certain reasons. But make no mistake about it, man. Prison is very dangerous, man. It is a dangerous place that I wouldn't recommend for nobody. You know, it's just like I told the youngins when I talked to them, man. It's the last place, me personally, I feel that any human being should be at if he above ground. You know, but the crazy part about it is you got to volunteer to go. And you volunteer by your actions, man. You volunteer by what you're doing out here, how you living out here on the streets, the decisions that you make. You did. And when you think about it, like I say, humans are not supposed to be caged. They're not. They're not supposed to be caged. We're not designed to be caged. You know, and here it is. We're out here asking to be caged. You know, we asking about actions. There's no animal in no zoo that you've ever seen anywhere in life that asks to be caged up. You know, that's human action. Human have made them, you know, caged animals, but they was not designed to be that way. And prison, man, listen, it's things that goes on in prison, man, that you wouldn't want to ever be a part of, you know. And dudes think that they built like that, but you're not built like that. And one thing about it, prison will teach you how you built. Prison will answer all of those questions for you, man. If you out here and you run around with these guns on the street and you thinking that it's like that and you like that, but you're not like that because you're not gonna take a gun with you in prison. It's not gonna happen. So whatever you do out here, you got to remember when you get in there, you may be in there with somebody that you did something to that they know. You might be in there with somebody that's some kin to somebody you did something to. And they may be in a position where they ain't never going home. They may be in a position where this is the only contribution that they can give to their family from the position that they in is to take care of you. You know, you got to think about those type of things, man, and just think about the fact, period, that what's worth putting yourself at risk to go to prison. What's worth it, you know, to live this type of life, to live the type of life where you got to be on guard 24/7, 365. To live the type of life where you cannot go to sleep 1 second without being aware. Because the moment that you're not aware, it could be the moment that you get attacked. You know, and a lot of these young dudes, they not even prepared for this type of life. Because grown men in there is not prepared for this type of life. This is why I say this with 100% confidence. You're never prepared for this type of life, you know. And dudes shoot people out here on the street from across the street or run up on them and shoot them because they know that the gun is going to stop them most of the time instantly. It's not like that in the penitentiary, man. When a dude attack you with that Bethlehem, man, or you attack a dude with that Bethlehem, he's going to fight back because he has to. He has to. It's his innate nature to fight back to stop you from continually stabbing him. That's a different ball game, man. Dudes get that knife taken away from them and lose their life. They get that knife taken away from them and lose their life. You understand? And this is what goes on in there. This is real, man. It's real as it get. And it's a different type of mindset you got to be able to walk up on somebody and start poking that knife and jabbing that knife and that Bethlehem up in his gut until he stop moving or until he stop breathing. That's a different mindset. You understand? And if you're on the business end of that, you got to understand that's a whole different feeling. You know? Because you're going to have to feel every blow, every puncture, every stab. You're going to have to feel that. You understand? Why trying to stop that? And if you ready for that, then prison, you might be okay. You might be. If you ready to be up in the cell with somebody that may overpower you and beat you until you can't breathe no more and you can't move no more and he show no mercy. If you ready for that, then you ready for prison. If you ready to take on all comers, crazy, big, tall, fat, lean, strong, muscular, if you ready to take on all of that physically by yourself, because you by yourself in prison, you not with nobody. I don't care if you with a clique, I don't care if you with a gang, I don't care if you with a squad. When that violence comes down, you by yourself. And guess what? You lock up in a cell every night by yourself. By yourself. Not with your gang, not with your homeboy, not with your clique, by yourself. Your strongest enemy might be in the cell with you. It might be your cellie. He might snap out, he might kirk out, and you might have to defend yourself against him by yourself. And if he know you got a clique and you got buddies and they gonna try to do something when the door's open, he might finish you. He might. When you got to rely on another man's mercy, you is in grave danger because he might not have no mercy. You know? How many of you is built for that? How many people you know that's built for? You got dudes in there literally, and I told them, you got dudes in there literally, man, that's just so gone in their mind. They may just walk up to you and say, hey, man, what's up, man? I'm trying to get some wreck, man. Let's go on the cell. I mean, I ain't did nothing to you, man. Why you want to go on the cell? Let's go on the cell. I want to go on the cell with you. And I ain't trying to fight. I got 2 knives. I'm going to give you one. Let's just go in there and stab it out. Let's go in there. 2 of them go in, 1 come out. And they serious. And they serious. I had a homeboy that was like that. Straight up, I've seen him do it. I seen him. I ain't got to call his name. I spoke about him in videos before. He walked straight up to a crowd while I was standing right there. 4, 5 dudes. Walk up on him, they look at him like, hey, man, what's up? Because they don't even mess with him, don't mess with them. So they wonder, why is you walking up on us? And he simply said, man, I want some wreck, man. Which one of y'all trying to go up in the cell, man? Huh? Which one of y'all got that Bethlehem? I got mine. Let's go in the cell. I want to see somebody die today. I want to see it. Or I want it to be me. But let's do something. And they looking at him like he crazy. They like, man, no, man, we ain't trying to do none of that. He said, I am. And I ain't laugh. I'm serious. And the awkwardness and the fear in their eyes was so profound. I'm looking at him and I'm like, and even in my mind, I'm looking at him like, bro, you lunching. But he was serious. Because you got dudes that's under so much pressure, going through so much with they self, that they get to the point where they just need an outlet. Or they get to the point where they just don't care no more. So it's crazy, man. This prison life though, you know what I'm saying? I done seen dudes in there lose their life just because they was there. Just because they was there. Just because the day the dude did ain't want to be there no more, saw you first. Saw you first. Or either he picked you for whatever reason. Not for nothing you did to him, nothing you said to him, no way that you offended him. But he just picked you. This happened in prison every day. That's why I tell you, in prison you never safe. Because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going on. You never know. You in a powder keg where a bunch of people that lost everything that they love. That's what prison is. It separates you from everything you love. You love women, you love your family, you love your kids, you love cars, you love clothes, you love going out, you love eating good. It separates you from all of that. And you sit in there every day with nothing that you really want to, with nobody, with nothing that you really want to do, with nobody that you really want to be around with. It's just, it's pain every day, man. It's hard every day. And you get to the point where you just want to explode, but you can't do nothing. Because you got to make it through the next day and the next day and the next week and the next month and the next year and the next decade. You understand? Just to have a chance to say that I might get back out here to the things I love, to the people I love, to what I love. You might. Not even guarantee. You might. You understand? So this is the type of life we talking about, living in prison, man. So when you out here in these streets and you want to shoot somebody and you want to hurt somebody or you want to rob somebody or you want to take these chances that got, you know, prison attached to it, for what? What is it that you can obtain that's worth that risk? I don't understand it. I didn't understand it back then, obviously. But now it's just so crystal clear to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just so crystal clear to me. What's worth that risk? What's worth the risk of prison? What's worth the risk of just living in misery for year in and year out and decade in and decade out? What's worth the risk? And the crazy part about it is, I never know nobody that was in prison. I know there's a lot of them that's in there, but I never knew anyone personally. Personally, in 33 years, 12,365 plus days, consecutive days. I never knew anybody that was in prison for $1 million risk. Never. I never met no one personally. $1 million risk, meaning that what they was trying to obtain, what they was doing, what they did, the reward was $1 million or better. I never knew nobody in there for murder. He killed the dude because the dude had $1 million. He was trying to get it. I never knew nobody that was in there for murder who would kill somebody and he was gonna get paid $1 million. I never knew nobody in there for robbery, and the robbery, if they would have been successful with it, they would have had $1 million. I never knew anybody in prison that what they was trying to obtain would have changed their entire life. But going to prison changed their entire life. You understand that? Does it make sense? That's crazy to me. It don't make sense. Because the things that we do, we're not thinking about what we do. But when you are sitting up in there in the concrete and steel, you're going to think about it every day. You're going to dream about it every day. You're going to regret it every day. You know? So that's one of the misconceptions about people say, oh, is he remorseful? Everybody in prison is remorseful, whether they want to be or not. If you understand that, everybody in prison is remorseful, whether they want to be or not. You know the old saying, they say, oh, he's sorry, he ain't sorry, he's just sorry he got caught. It don't matter how you sorry. You remorseful when you're in prison because it's nothing that you've done to get there that is going to be worth you being there. And you're going to understand that every day that you are there. This I know. You understand? This I know. So it's just amazing to me, man, that so many people out here right now will volunteer to go into the worst place on the planet. Will volunteer, will wake up every day with a bird brain scheme or some crazy notion that they can do this and do that and duck prison or duck the graveyard. They're going to be the only one that they make it. They're going to be the only one to be able to do all of these things and never see, the graveyard or the prison behind it. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane thinking. And I'm telling you, when you get in there, you understand that. It's a vicious world, man. It's a vicious world that has not 1 ounce of sorrow for you. Not one. So, anyway, man, I know this is not that type of video that y'all used to, but I wanted to just say this, get this off my chest. I'm not at home. I wanted to put this out there because this is what was on my mind, But I'm telling you, man, prison is a vicious life, man. Please, please understand that. And if you out here in the free world, you're winning. You're winning. Don't choose to lose by giving up that privilege you got of being out here with your family, your loved ones, and everybody, because we don't know how long we're going to be here. We don't have a clue, We don't have a clue. And we need to use all the time we can get. So anyway, man, y'all talk to me, I talk back. Peace and love. Stay free. Be smart, be safe, make good decisions, man. And by all means, man, duck them hooks and duck that penitentiary. Cause it ain't gonna be nothing you want or have nothing to do with. Promise you that. Big love, we out here, man. Peace.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.